Well, what can we say? As it is a brand new work week, so is a brand new year for us here on the show.
Yes, so Mazino is absolutely right. Wake Up Nigeria is
fun! Thank you very much, everybody.
Yes, so now it's really, wow, so many words, so little time.
Yeah.
It's so hard to describe the feelings, the emotions we're all having here, but we're all extremely excited.
Now, this is true. We've given tears, sweat, dedication, and a relentlessness to be able to get here for the past 5 years. But hey, it's worth the while now, isn't it?
Yes, it's been worthwhile. It's been worth all the early mornings, driving through traffic, rain or shine, or is it moonshine?
Flat tires from Mike.
Goodness.
Wardrobe malfunctions from Mike. Unfilteredness from Mary.
Yes.
Big ears.
Really? Mazino, when they come for you, I will allow them today.
We will talk about all of that, all the experience we've all had on the show here today. So you guys are welcome to our 5th anniversary.
Yeah, it's been worth it. It's been a privilege to bring you top of the line, deluxe entertainment. That's it, exactly.
Yes, tailored for you and you over there who's having breakfast. For every single Nigerian.
Yeah.
It's been fun, it's been quirky, it's been passionate, it's been everything.
Yeah.
We're not the only ones, by the way, looking all extra delicious this morning, but of course, a look inside of the kitchen will show you our 2 delectable ladies in there. Hey! Ooh, wow.
It's been fantastic, especially when some people, you know, they have a haircut and they look like 50 years older.
Yeah, 25 people have had this life.
Wow, imagine. you better not give what you can't take, boy.
But 5 times 50 is like 5 times 50.
It's okay.
Wow.
Okay.
5 to the power of 50.
Let's be team. Let's be team. We started it, but let's be team. Good morning. We're so happy to be here celebrating our anniversary.
Yes, it's been an amazing day so far, and believe me, it only gets better. So stay tuned.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let me let you ladies know that I accept your challenge if that's what we want to do today. You break it, you board it. Anyhow, this is a very, very special edition. It's dedicated towards the celebration of our own tenacity and the celebration of those who put in unimaginable hours to make this show happen every single day. People who were here all night yesterday to put all the decorations together and everything. And we've got very lovely cakes that I'll be sharing with you guys virtually.
Honestly, we are celebrating in here, but most of all, we celebrate you. For starting the show with us every morning, for joining us maybe halfway through, for sticking with us till the very end. You are the wind beneath our wings, our sails. You're the ones pushing us forward.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The journey began long before the first episode of the show aired, but hey, today is also a recommitment, let's put it that way, and a rededication to constantly raise the bar for ourselves that you may get the best and nothing but the best mornings. Every single morning you wake up and turn on that TV to us.
My name is Titilayo Onyinson, and just in case you're not aware, you can stream this show live on tvcentertainment.tv or on Facebook at TVC Connect. You can also catch us on GoTV channel 27 and UHF channel 49.
And my name is Mazino Appeal. Now, the TVC app remains available for you guys to download both on Android and on the iOS store and catch up with old episodes on YouTube at tvcentertainment.tv.
Now, we have quite a lineup for you today. It is a standard Monday with a little bits of pieces here and there to add to the celebration, but we will, as always, be having SME. Now, we have Bukola Oviase. Now, she's going to be joining us to talk about manifold events and rentals and discuss how they function as a business and the practices that has kept them going for 17 years, even in these stressful economic times. And for a spoken word performance, we have the 78th psalmist, who is a history enthusiast and storyteller. Going to talk to us about some conscious African stories through poetry.
I was a savage, about whom the less said, the better.
Is everybody in there? Did you get everybody? Oh, it's a video.
I mean, you guys look so amazing. So I just
You're not
capture
showing
this.
yourself. You're
No, I'm not important. Don't worry. It's all y'all. They know who it is.
Yeah, we're taking notes of selfies.
Mike, smile now.
Congratulations, everybody. It's our 5th anniversary. Woo! I think I've been here for 3 of those anniversaries. Resuming work for the 3rd one, and then 4th one was last year, and then this. So this is my 3rd one I'm actually witnessing. You OGs here, you inclusive, you know. Oh, it's good.
Oh,
Good.
wow.
Yeah,
You're looking sharp, Mike. I like
it's been
that.
5 years of.
Yeah.
5 years, I'm still here. but hey, it's been a great time, and Wake Up Nigeria, that is it. But yeah, big shout out to some of the guys who were here with us, who helped us put all of this together. That is one from Cakes and Pastries.
Yeah.
This is Glivy Cakes and Events.
Yeah.
For this beautiful cake. Wake Up Nigeria is 5. Thank you to Glivy Cake and Events.
Yeah.
And then also to...
Designs by Mildred.
Exactly.
Yeah,
For this
the
wonderful...
decorations.
The balloons.
Amazing.
They do. They do.
Or as we used to say when we were younger, bloom, bloom.
Nah.
5 years, I'm waiting for the money.
Yeah, don't worry. We're going to get those in
still
millions.
waiting.
Okay.
So, you guys, once again, are welcome to our anniversary edition here for Wake Up Nigeria. We can't wait to let you guys see everything that we've prepared since, well, a month ago. Stay tuned. You guys get to experience it. We'll be back. Let's do the weather now. So join us again next time when we bring you more exciting gist inside of Reality Check for TVC. Alrighty then. So mostly people think I only appear on TV for Wake Up Nigeria on TVC, but no. Sometimes immediately after the show, I have to come in here and make sure that I do most of the voiceovers for the channel. However, Wake Up Nigeria still remains my biggest priority and assignment here at TVC, and for the past 3 years that I've been here, or rather 2 years that I've been here, it's been the most exciting times ever. However, for our 5th anniversary, now this one's going to be a big one, and I just wanted to say that I feel the most included inside of any media space that I have ever worked at for the first time in my life. I love the people I work with, grand, both as hosts on air and those who are behind the camera or the crew. It's been a fantastic experience, and I will not want to be leaving it anytime soon, let's put it that way. So congratulations to us on Wake Up Nigeria. Happy 5th anniversary. I'm hoping to stick around for the longest time, and hopefully you do too. So watch out for more. I have to get back to the voiceovers. Thank you very much.
We're still celebrating. Wake Up Nigeria is 5. And there's still so much more we have planned here on the show. But before then, let's take you through what's going on on the front pages of the newspaper. And we'll be starting with The Punch. Making the headlines here, 1 hour interview. PDP challenges Tinubu again. APC says Asiwaju will floor Atiku. And Tinubu should subject himself to 1 hour interview, Atiku's camp insists. And I'll just move on to other stories here. We have a picture story of the Kaduna-Abuja abductees, and here we have outrage as terrorists flog train abductees, threatening Buhari. And at the bottom of the paper here, removal of subsidy, NNPC will import monopoly, will end queues, says marketers. And a hypertensive man dies as bribe chasing Lasma man sees vehicle. I'll just take one more story here. You must perform, billionaire brother tells Osun governor-elect. And that's all on the Punch newspaper. We move over to The Nation. Yes, making the headlines here. Security on red alert over threat to Buhari El-Rufai. Train attack, insurgents threaten to attack president, Kaduna governor. And the government won't succumb to propaganda, says presidency. Victims' families protest today. And here is a picture story of some of the suspects that were arrested yesterday by the NDLEA at the Abuja, Enugu airports, and also in Lagos. And here we have oil monarch Asheyi joins ancestors, and Omo Agege's aide shot dead. And let's take one more story here. Ipman on why petrol queues persist, demand more supply. You can find more of that story on page 7 of The Nation. Let's move over to The Guardian, making the headlines here. Let's see. Still on the train attack, shock as terrorists vow to kidnap Buhari El-Rufai. That seems to be making the headlines on all the papers this morning. IPOB tasked federal government on unconditional release of Kanu. And let's move over to the bottom of the paper here. consumers, firms brace for higher prices amid energy crisis. And just one more paper, I'll just take one more here. Delegates collected money to vote at primary, says Amechi. And that's all we can take on front page this morning. Let's do some fitness, shall we?
That's good. Thank you very much. That was beautiful, wasn't it?
That was beautiful.
It was nice.
All right, so
It was
make sure you do that video again. That would be grand.
Yes.
Make sure you do it once more. But it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we decided to also play you bloopers this morning, like some of the crazy things that happened offset, like Theophilus just walking across and going back, but it's all right. Okay,
So that was Winfrey's teaser for Wake Up Nigeria.
Yeah.
Winfrey is by far the youngest presenter here. Not youngest in age, I'm not too
she's
sure.
not by
I
far,
am the youngest in age.
but she
yes.
is.
I'm like half. Oh, sorry,
you've
divided
been-
by another half.
You've been here the shortest, let's put it so. So this is your first
Yeah,
anniversary
of course.
experience,
Yes,
and we
it
wanted
is.
to highlight you as a person. I wanted to act. I don't know about you guys, but the fact that since you've joined, it's been... whoa, what's going on screen again? So
But you know what kind of look is that? You look like a magician.
So Winfrey had this great introduction video.
Oh,
The Princess of Wake Up.
This was
The powder when they put for
And
you.
there were
looking
teasers.
finer and lighter.
Oh, wow.
The person
Look how
that
you
edited
used to
it down
look,
your
you
light
know.
too.
I used to have a mustache
it's the
on then.
powder.
Like
Yeah, so what happened to the mustache? I frightened you off it, sorry. Okay, so...
So this is one thing you guys need to know. Everybody's got their little input inside of here. Winfrey is always the person who's like, everything works with Winfrey. It's all good, you know. And this is our unfiltered. You can never trust her.
We love you.
Anything she says, we have our fingers crossed and our hearts in our mouths. Titi. What can I say about Titi?
The Queen of Cheese.
The Queen of Cheese, of course.
Yes.
And Slay Mama here. You can't do a show without her.
They are both in the same WhatsApp.
Yeah. So the two of them are in the same WhatsApp group. Mike,
Okay.
she just called you a diva, not me.
And
It
Mike.
wasn't her.
You look at his face like...
Sometimes, like, let me carry catapult and shoot you. Which is why they say, oh, filter. But yeah, it's been 5 years, and in 5 years, I've seen a lot when it comes to evolution of the show and all of that. And I must say that the most important thing about this show is you out there. For those who watch us, for those who cheer us on, tell us how well we've done, how well we've not done at some particular point in time.
Yeah.
Those who trash us on social media, especially Mazino, when he goes for white money.
Biggest victim.
There's a new big brother now, so they will trash someone very soon. But yeah, and it's been a wonderful 5 years.
So for me, the big deal for me is the people behind the scenes. Some of us are on the road by 3 a.m. And I'm not even talking about we presenters alone, but I'm talking about the drivers. They work so hard to make sure everybody is on set. Because sometimes we end up late because they don't come.
No.
But you get the idea. Now, besides the drivers, we have the makeup folks who are here very early just so they can do our makeup. Note, I'm not mentioning names because there are so many. By the time I finish, the show will be over. So that's why I'm just using a general name. Of course, the crew as well.
Yes, of course.
Most of these folks deserve the credits because they do most of the work. All we have to do sometimes is just sit pretty and then talk and act like we've done all the work. No, we take the credits for all their hard work.
Actually.
So
And
we
of
say a
course-
big thank you to them.
Yeah, and of course, we have to say a big thank you to our management team who have always just kept us rolling over and over. A big shout out to our boss, Mr. Folari, who is the head.
He's people's daddy.
He's
He's people's
our daddy,
Let's
exactly.
just
We
put
call
it
him
that
our daddy. And honestly, when it comes to keeping our ducks in a row, he's made sure we kept pressing forward every single year.
You don't make it very easy for him, though. You know that.
Well, yeah, I'm always keeping him on his toes, and he knows.
I don't think he. Yeah.
It was supposed to rhyme.
So the entire team, really, because I know for sure, I shouldn't leave out admin. Yes, there are so many things they also do in the background for
Finance,
us.
Uncle.
Finance, audits.
Yes, sir.
Please, be releasing the money.
But also, I'd like to say a big shout out to the producers on the show. The producers, the directors, the camera guys, standing on their feet all of the time, most of the time. They do an amazing job putting all this, piecing all this together. I mean, it's not easy to work with 6 characters.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Another big shout out as well to our guests. See, you guys, you blow our minds. You go out of your way for us, and we appreciate it. Thank you so much. Our chefs as well. Thank you so much for your time. It means a lot.
So
to
let's
us.
go down memory lane now, especially with regards to MM always looks super fly, right?
Always.
Especially, but not limited to, when she was
Pregnant.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
both times.
Some people used to call me and ask, is there a special stylist that used to help out? And I was like, no, it's all her. And everybody used to like, oh, wow, how's she doing it? So we, at Wake Up Nigeria, we kind of revolutionized breakfast TV. Encouraging a lot of diversity, inclusion for women as well.
Inspirations to everyone out there.
So you think now, I suppose that for first and second year, we used to count anniversary by
we lost count after MM used to get pregnancy.
Wow. So I lost. So when I say 5, I was shocked because normally for me it's 2-2. Because MM are only 2. So maybe are 3 behind. So we used to count anniversary.
No, we passed the baton. We're passing it right now to Winfrey.
Yes, so
Winfrey, don't fall now. It's not small.
So for now, Wake Up is 2-2. For me.
I did not want to share, but you walked in this morning, and what was the first thing you said about your dress? Can I tell them?
Tell them, why not?
So Winfrey says if she breathes too much, she's going to pop. So is there news we don't know about?
No.
Is it time yet?
See, the peace of mind that comes with being married. See our Winfrey. Hey, our Winfrey.
But you know, it's so interesting. It's been an interesting journey.
Yes, it has. Watching everybody's growth on the show, including the producers as well, has been. It's been an amazing journey. I'm going to say so far. I mean, I remember when the show started. The show was just what we were doing. But now we're, spreading out. We're, doing other things. We are growing in different areas of our lives, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and whether we're close to each other or not, we're somewhat affecting each other's lives and making little impacts. And it's so great to be a part of this family, guys.
Yeah, that's the word, family.
Yeah, indeed.
It feels like brotherhood, sisterhood, kind of
family.
Mean aunties
family, but I can't believe that you guys forgot one very important person. The person who takes our BS every single day and still manages to be very cheery and happy. He's always there, and you guys frustrate his life.
Yeah.
You never listen to him. Winfrey tries her best. And the only best friend he's got.
What do you mean by
Wait.
through
Your violence is Mr. Sheggs.
Oh gosh, hey, don't stop.
He's always in our ear.
He knows now.
The Sheggs who want to say.
You will call her names.
Don't mind him.
Mr. Sheggs, I want to say that you are the seventh.
what?
Mr. Sheggs.
Okay, sorry.
You're the seventh presenter here, always in our ear. Never ever has he just flipped his top, because I know that if I was in your chair, these people would have driven me mad. Thank you very much for being our seventh presenter and always talking into our ears.
Just light,
And you know the way he goes.
He has flipped his top.
Exactly, he will just go.
You need it. So that's a lie.
Mike, he will just go like this.
I really hope we get the chance to highlight our most notable moments in the last 5 years. I know you're like,
but I don't set of
darling, I'm in my zen.
Another set of people I want to give a shout out to are those who started with us or those who were with us at some different times talking about presenters. That's Yomi Wokwe and Tokwe Olonio. Great guys, and we've all still kept contact. And yeah, that's it. It's I wish this should end very soon, but let's go.
So we're definitely going to have a fun experience today. We're going to be going back down memory lane. There's a lot of things to share. There's been good, bad, ugly, but we're getting better and better. But we're only getting better because of you and your honesty, your sincerity. You share with us what you want us to be on the show, and we do what we can to do everything for you. When are we gonna have the cake, though? I mean, that's
cake? Oh, that's good. That's
true. We have to cut the cake. We have to do official cake cutting. We have to.
When is that going to be?
It should be at the end now.
Who brought knives?
We've got to get it now.
We have plenty of knives.
We have a full kitchen there. A full kitchen. I got y'all.
In any case, I think it's 5 is a very, very round number, and if you've been doing something every single day and it gets to 5 years, then you're doing the right thing. We do know that we've got plenty of of room for improvement, only because we want to bring you the best every single morning when you guys wake up. We can't actually be broadcasting to nobody.
Yeah,
so
sure.
Say thank you guys out there as well for making sure everything that you send in, whether they're criticisms, whether they're adulations, or we actually read them, we appreciate them, and we work towards making it better each time for you. So thank you very much, Hassana, Lydia, Stephen, Otome, who else is there? Sandra, Susan, Kechi.
Wow.
Thank you guys. We love all of
People you don't mention, they will come for you.
I think we should also appreciate people who have, you know, done a spin-off of the breakfast
Yes,
show.
let's congratulate all the other channels that are
we
trying
see you,
to...
we recognize you, and we appreciate you.
Thank you.
So there's an entire team behind the scenes that you guys don't see in the MCR, the PCR, the
vision
sound
mixers.
guys, the floor managers, and all that. There's a lot of people.
Can I give them a background?
Yeah, but I wanted to just say one thing. We've also been blessed with a lot of sponsors. We've been blessed with a lot of companies who have come on board to be part of Wake Up Nigeria. And it's added to how much great content we have. So many amazing brands. In fact, it surprises us how many adverts we have, how many brands come in. And we would like to encourage you to continue on this journey with us.
Yes.
Cheesy.
What? This is not cheesy. This is...
But just, you know, one director of
cheesy,
Mobile, you have to give him this shout out now. Mr. Emo, are you ready?
Now, Mr. Aremu is actually in the MCR. He's the voice we hear each time we're about to go in or come out of a commercial.
He can cut us off anytime.
There's also Tokwe, there's Sulaimon. Thank you guys very much. There's BC as well.
I told you about name calling. People you leave out.
Hang on, guys. Mr. Aremu is very special because his voice is very iconic. Sometimes it's an irritant, but we can't do enough.
Mazino, quickly, our editor, Bolaji.
That is why it's going to come
our editor, Bolaji, we appreciate you. I mean, he's the one who...
Yes, we love you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Nigeria is fine. I think as a newcomer member in 2018, I remember December, and it was a lot. The show was 7 o'clock at the time, but it went to 6 o'clock, and I remember having to be at work by 5. It felt like a lot, but honestly, I can't be more grateful that I belong to Wake Up Nigeria because it has everything you need to learn and grow. So happy 5 years anniversary. Mwah.
Being on the Wake Up Nigeria show has been nothing short of a roller coaster ride, I'll tell you. It's been a blend of emotions, but serving you has been the highlight of the last 5 years, and I'd just like to say a happy 5th anniversary to Wake Up Nigeria! Cheers to more years of keeping you informed and entertained.
Welcome back. We're still 5 and we're still celebrating here with you, of course. And we're in the kitchen as usual. And you know, today has to be extra special because we have a celebration going on. And with me here today, I have Chef Cheesy. How are you doing this morning,
Fine,
ma'am?
thank you.
How does it feel being here celebrating with us our 5th year anniversary?
I feel amazing. And being here for the first time, like,
Yes.
you guys all celebrating your 5 years.
Yes.
Really amazing.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so now I see a lot of things here. What exactly are we making today? You know it has to be extra
That's
special.
why it has to be special.
Yes.
It's actually called special coconut rice with fried chicken.
Oh, nice. Okay, so what ingredients do we have here for this special coconut rice?
Okay, first of all, we have the basmati rice.
Okay.
And then we have our sesame oil.
All right.
The coconut milk.
Okay.
Dark soy sauce. Seasoning.
Okay.
And bell peppers.
Okay.
There's garlic, fresh garlic. I love
Yes.
garlic fresh. And then our chili peppers.
Okay.
We have the oil.
Yes.
And we have pepper and salt.
Okay.
And then
Have some chicken. Okay, so now quickly run me through the process of preparing this special coconut rice today.
Okay, first and foremost, we need to cook our chicken.
Okay.
And when it's ready, because we need the stock to make
The rice, okay. Okay.
And then we have to fry our onions and garlic.
Okay.
And then season it and add our coconut milk
Okay.
and water and then the stock.
Okay.
and then a little water, and then leave it to boil for a while.
Okay.
Before we add in our rice, and then when we leave it to cook for like 10-15 minutes before we now add our bells to give the color.
Give the color and flavor. Yes, of course, we're celebrating, and
So
all of us are looking so colorful today,
Yes.
so we need to match up with our food, all right? Our food has to match up with us. Okay, so now, in case you're just joining us, we have the menu right there on the screen for you for our special coconut fried rice with chicken. And, of course, we have garlic, chicken, seasoning cubes, of course, coconut oil, bell peppers, basmati rice, groundnut oil, dark soy sauce, black pepper seeds, and the likes. I mean, I'm sure there are other ingredients we'll definitely call. Okay, she just brought some out. Some just popped out from what exactly do we have here?
This is a black pepper seed. It's blended.
Okay, black pepper seed.
Blended.
Okay,
already.
blended. Okay.
And we have the thyme.
We have some thyme.
Curry. And rosemary.
And rosemary. Amazing. So this is going to definitely be flavorful. I can literally already sense all of that going on. But then again, I mean, it's amazing. So how did you start cooking? I mean, we're women now, so we like cook from childhood. But like for you, when did you decide to literally like cook like seriously?
I'm from a generation. My mom is a baker.
Oh, nice.
/ caterer. But I over the years with her, I tend to move into the cooking aspect.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't really like the bakery part.
Okay, the bakery part.
So I really faced the cooking aspect. So it's been something I enjoy doing since I was like from my teen ages, because when I was younger, I used to get frustrated cooking.
Cooking, right.
But when I started getting older, I just loved cooking. And from that, I just started, you know, getting more ideas,
better. Amazing.
Experience.
Okay, so now we literally need to leave Chef Chizoba to literally sort all of this out. But then again, it's still Monday. Despite the fact that we're celebrating, we do have SME for you. And Mazino is on the couch for that.
Oh, thank you very much, Winfrey. Now, today for SME, we decided to bring it up a notch inside of this first hour. And on SME, we have Bukola Obiase joining us from Manifold Events and Rentals to discuss how they function as a business and the practices that has kept them going for the past 17 years. Even in these strenuous times, the economy is not smiling. Bukola, you are welcome. Good to have you here.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me.
I can't begin to imagine the challenges that you've been through in 17 years. But your business is a very interesting one, and you'll get to find out in just about a bit. But let's talk about Manifold Events. You guys have been on for 17 years. Tell us what it was like in the beginning.
Okay, thank you again. Bukola Obiase is my name, and I'm managing director of Manifold Events. My mom started this business when we were quite young. She was a banker that started to buy chairs and tables to just have a side business, really. So we started as a rental business, and we used to rent out chairs and tables to people. And over time, she started to be interested in decoration. She started buying decor props and all that, and started the business as a decorator. So all my friends that got married when I was in uni and all that, we did a decoration, you know, for all my friends from University of Lagos, all of my close friends. That's how. So I mean, we built up from that. But again, I grew up in that environment where my mom has always been a business person, a decorator, and all that. But over the years, what I've started to do, I've gone to school, I've done all that, I've come back. And I started 3 years ago to come into the business fully as a managing director and see how I can move business to the next level.
Nice. Is your mom still in the business?
Oh, yeah, she is. And it's a lot of...
So you're the managing director. What is she?
She's the CEO.
She's the CEO.
Yes, yes.
Started it. She's not going to hand it to you just like that.
Yeah. I mean, she's very resourceful as well. So I really like that she's also there. It's a very interesting journey working with your parents, but I'm really enjoying it. I mean, she's there. She woke me up this morning. Buki, are you awake? And all that.
Get ready for the show.
Yeah, she prayed for me and all that. So, I mean, I'm loving that. It's a different... It's not common here in Nigeria,
it isn't.
You know, but I'm enjoying this journey,
But it couldn't have been all that rosy. I mean, in 17 years, plenty of challenges, especially in this kind of economy. So for anyone who's going into that kind of a business, events, decorations, and all, what is the one thing you'll tell them so that they are undaunted in their efforts?
Okay, I mean, for any business in Nigeria, to be honest, I mean, we like to run businesses with structure and all that, but in Nigeria it's a bit difficult, but then we still try, because what happened with Manifold is because my mom was a banker, and then she was working and also running her business. She had a lot of people, you know, well, mismanage and all that, you know. So again, you know, you need to try to build a team of people that really want to see the business grow. So in 3 years, we've been able to grow a team of people that are actually passionate about.
How big is this team?
So now we're about 9.
Okay.
Give or take, and then we also have some contract people that come in with us. But yeah, so we're building that. They have the momentum that we need to make the business grow. So in 3 years, we've been able to put that kind of structure together to help the business grow. And because before we had warehouses of items that we want to sell that we're not selling because no one is interested and all that. They just leave it. And they just take care of it they don't take care of it actually. But when you do have people that are dedicated to helping the business grow, they will push everything that it takes to make it go.
It is quite an effort to try and find the very particular and very resourceful kind of people that you want in your team. That's one thing to consider when you're putting up such a business.
Yes.
But for anybody who's just starting, for you, I wouldn't think that it was easy because your mother was already.
No, that's not true.
There are other people who are sitting at home and saying, I have a small passion, I want to build this passion, and I want to go into events. How can they get started? What kind of capital, what kind of people, what kind of network should they get?
Okay, so this is a very good question because, again, what I've seen in my 3 years of full-time, running this business full-time with my mom is that there's so much opportunities in events and event decoration space and events by itself. And a lot of people they're not harnessing all the benefits that you can get. I think, again, because the government doesn't even take us seriously. They feel that we're just, they just do parties and
But
all
events
that.
must go on. People must put together
Yes,
these
but then it's a $200 million industry per annum. Like, it's ridiculous kind of money that's in events.
So if I'm getting started, what kind of capital do I need to invest in?
Okay, so if you have the training, because it's also a skill that you need to learn, if you have the training, then you can use that training to make money. For instance, like for us, we're trying to train people.
Oh, you train people as well. That's good.
So this weekend, we actually have something coming up. We have, because we sell decor props, to people all over Nigeria. People buy from us, decorators and all that. So we're trying to see how we can also equip people with that skill. It's like balloons, like what you have here today. Yeah, beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Yes, someone can come here, buy the balloons, and then do this up, and then they get paid. Yeah, and then you can just say that, you won't say that to myself, you don't have anything to do, because you can do this. You can arrange flowers, like how I saw that 5 that you guys have up there. You can create that as well. We're going to be having trainings to help people, limited spaces though, but we're going to have trainings this weekend to help people learn that skill of decoration. And if you do have balloon arrangement skills, you have flower arrangement skills, you can actually do your friend's intimate party. You can do your friend's, bachelor's.
Basically, you can make money
from you can make money instead of just sitting at home doing nothing. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to be doing that this weekend.
How long will it take a person to get on their feet if they're just beginning this kind of a business? And in all honesty now, I'll be very honest, if it's going to take 10 years, tell us about 10 years. You've been doing it full-time for 3 years. And of course, you've already had the culture from, working with your mother since you were a kid. But I'm just starting, have nothing, just a passion. How long will it take me to get on my feet? How much do this is the third time I'm asking you.
I know you know.
Paula, how much do I need to invest and how long will it take me?
I mean, so what I've learned about business in the past couple of years is that it's not really about money. Sorry. Yeah, I know, it's not really about money. No, but seriously, it's not really about money. It's about, if you have a skill, the kind of business that we do in deco, people will actually pay you to go and get the work done. So you don't really need money as much. So, you need a skill. Yeah, if you have that skill, you can actually get people that rent items, get things together.
I get what you're saying. All you need is the knowledge and ability.
And social media is there for you. So
that's interesting.
Put it up on Instagram. Say you do it.
So if you're out there and this is a passion, practically you need no capital. All you need is just the intellect.
Yeah, just learn how to do it. Let the skill.
And then go ahead and do it. Of course, training from you, like you said, or any other place that they can get you.
Yes, I mean
that would also help a lot.
Yeah.
What is the income like, however? Say you're putting together a big party. I just want anybody out there to get an idea of what they could earn doing events and decoration. How much would you say you get for a big party of about 200 guests?
Okay, so again, this sounds like how people call us to ask us, I want to have an event at 200 guests, how much is it going to cost? We can't really say that. It depends on what you want in the party, right? So we'll cost it according to what we're going to bring, how you want it. Do you want some installations? Do you want the floor all done with rugs and all that? So those are details that we put into that. But typically, I mean, you could say between, if it's a wedding, for instance, 200 guests, between, let's say, My colleagues are going to eat me for this. But let's just say maybe between 350K to 500 million, if you like.
Fantastic. We had to start it. But Bukola, it's been great having you on the show. Thank you very much. I'm sure that you've learned a lot out there if you're watching. And of course, I'm sure that they've gotten your contact so they could also reach out to you, perhaps for the training for on Saturday.
Yes,
that would be great. And I just wanted to say that Bukola has promised. Now, is somebody writing this down?
Putting me on the
Somebody writing this. Bukola has promised that she's going to give us a grand decoration for our next event here on Wake Up Nigeria. She was very, very sad that she didn't get to do this one, but next time she's putting it together for us. Thank you very much, Bukola. Can we hear from Bukola, please? Thank you. Thank you very much.
So much.
Do stay tuned. We've got more coming inside the 5th anniversary edition for Wake Up Nigeria. We'll be right back.
Wake Up Nigeria is 5. Just like yesterday, I remember the very first episode of this show, how excited we were, because Wake Up Nigeria was going to be a breath of fresh air on Nigerian television. And indeed, it's been. I want to say happy anniversary to every one of us, especially to you viewers who have stayed with us all through the years. With over 1,300 episodes and still counting, we keep to give you the very best of TV entertainment.
12.40 at our hits, 12.20 at the first semi-final, and then a new world record, 12.12. The name is Tobi Amusan. Remember that name, $100,000 reacher. She is Nigerian, and she is the new world record 100-meter hurdles holder. Big shout out to her. Just less than 3 hours ago, she did it in Oregon, in the United States, and that is how we kick off on the big game. My name is Mike Mesikena, and of course, I'm here with Mary Bashwalimi. Mary, okay. I wanted to call you Tobi now, but hey, come on. She just did it.
It's amazing.
This is my look. We don't have to go into how hard it is being an athlete in Nigeria. How hard it is. I mean, we had the girls who just played. They didn't come out they didn't train because we're not paid bonuses. So we know that's not a new story. But then, in spite of all of this, look at that, a new world record at 12:12. What do you think of this wonderful performance?
It's amazing. It's actually something that warms my heart because, you know, when you've gotten support and you are able to make a success of something, people can say, oh, we got a lot of support. But not only is this a Nigerian representing Nigeria, but we also know all the hurdles, literally, she had to also climb to get to where she is. 12:12, a new world record. It is amazing.
It is.
Shout out to Tobi Amusan. You've done really well.
So I listened in the course, maybe on Friday, I'll play all the interviews. I listened after in the heat, she broke her record, her own record.
Yes.
At 12:40.
Yes.
Then in the semi-final, she broke the African record.
Yes.
And then so she was just getting, so after the first one, she was like, okay, they were like, you broke your record. She was like, I don't know about that. I just wanted to go as fast as I can and get above everybody. And I was like, at the heat, you say, this is not the first time you come to the heat and then you just drop all your performances. When it gets to the serious stage, then we start hearing, I was tired. But she got better at every point. It's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. And this is the first time an African is going to win gold at the World Athletics Championship. Big ups, Tobi Amusan.
In fact,
we are all so proud of you. Well done. Well done. All right, another set of people we're proud of are the Falcons, the Super Falcons.
Yeah,
they didn't win this time out, although somehow I feel like the level of football in Africa has grown. They came off 4th place. They lost 3 matches. They lost to South Africa, they lost to Morocco, and then they lost to Zambia.
Yeah.
They lost the 3rd place match to Zambia.
No one expected that loss to Zambia, though.
Yeah.
Most people were sure, okay, they would end up, 3rd place and all, but then it happened. The girls do well. I'm super proud of them either way. They are hardworking. It just didn't work out this time.
There was something just before that 3rd place match. They didn't come out to train.
No.
And the reason why they didn't come out to train was that they were protesting for bonuses, money that was being owed them.
Yes.
When are we going to hear the last of this? We are tired. There's money. Well, there's no need going into all of that. My point is that so people say that if it was the finals, they would have come out to play. But they were in this particular point in time. Why make a promise that you know you cannot fulfill?
So, there's something about incentives. Just as we mentioned for Tobi Amusan, you get support. It gingers you to be successful. But when you don't get support, it can be really draining. The reason they could even do that and, in quotes, get away with it is because they had nothing else to prove. Exactly. Everyone knows that the Falcons have been doing very well, especially at the WAFCON. So it was more a case of, well, if this goes, then that's it. we have nothing to lose, we have nothing to prove. But enough of all this talk about bonuses, and we should be encouraging athletes to put in their time and their efforts. It just doesn't make any sense.
All right. Okay, so well, the Super Falcons ended the Africa Women Cup of Nations in 4th place, and they are, of course, going to go to the World Cup because it was the top 4, all 4 teams at the semi-finals. But then South Africa, their first title. South Africa, they've lost 4 finals to us. They've played in 5 finals. We always beat them. This time around, they beat us well. They got in there.
Did well.
Yeah, they did. And it's not been easy for them. But this time around, South Africa beat Morocco, and they are champions of Africa in the women's category.
You know something funny? When Bayana beats Falcons at the beginning, I remember telling someone that the way I watched this match, if these guys get to the finals, and it turns out to be Nigeria versus South Africa, there's the likelihood Nigeria will lose. I didn't even expect that we won't get to the finals. But I was like, if South Africa gets there, there's the likelihood they'll lose to, South Africa. Because these girls...
They were better.
My gosh.
They are better than the...
At the moment, so yes, they are.
They are
There's
better.
no doubt about it.
Kudos. Well done, South Africa. Congratulations for being the champions of Africa in the women's category. Okay, now let's move on from that. It's just less than 2 weeks. 1 more week, or let's say 5 more days.
We can't wait. EPL, start already.
Yes, we can. 5 more days, and it's the season opener, the curtain raiser. The curtain raiser is going to be the Community Shield, right?
Yeah.
And, well, it will be Manchester City against Liverpool. Manchester City, one of the teams that are going to play in that particular curtain raiser. We're up against Bayern Munich. And, of course, Erling Haaland making his debut for the team. It was a big one. Erling Haaland without winning goal. 1-0 win for Manchester City up against Bayern Munich. These guys are looking prepared for the season. They look ready. Mary, what do you think?
Too ready.
Manchester City.
Too ready.
What do you think? What do you think?
Like, I can say that Pep Guardiola knew the people he needed.
Okay.
He went for them.
Okay.
He has them, and he's ready for the season. Like, you look at their performance.
All right. Kudos to Manchester City. Great one. But then, something that'll get Mary very excited.
I am already happy. It's 4-0. Let me quickly say it loud.
Exactly. Mary, you're going to talk about that one?
Yes, I will talk about it. Arsenal versus Chelsea. 4-0.
We'll show the goals.
Yes, we started with Jesus. No, but seriously, 4-0. It was a great room to witness.
He mentioned that. He said that he was that pissed. But incidentally, they are in serious trouble. Jules Kounde has stated that he will probably go to Barcelona. Almost all their transfer window. It is not going well for Chelsea at this particular point in time. Let's hope that they sort out things before the season begins. Thank you so much, Mary.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, and that's it. That's the big game, of course. We spoke about all that went down. By next week, hey, the EPL will be back. Of course, it will start with the curtain raiser, the Community Shield between Manchester City and Liverpool. We'll take this time out on going where when we return, the second lap of the show kicks off.
Hey. Look at him.
How they do it again?
Wow. Oh yeah, just do it now. Do it.
You're not dancing. I'm the only one who's dancing.
Really?
It's our 5th anniversary, people. We have to celebrate with a bit of dance.
Hey. That's it. Hey, don't push me out of the show, though. But you know what? 5 years ago, we came on Nigerian TV. We changed the face of breakfast shows in Nigeria forever.
Yes, indeed. So today, we celebrate 5 years of Wake Up Nigeria, and we are beyond excited about this feat.
Because we have no intention of resting on our oars anytime soon, we urge you to continue to tune to TVC every single morning for the best that TV has to offer.
Oh, yes. Oh, by the way, it's a beautiful thing happening in here with all the decoration and the women. Everybody looking so nice, especially Winfrey inside of the kitchen.
Yes, sir.
What's happening in there? I can see that. Winfrey, you have to also dance as well, Winfrey.
You know,
all right, let's give her some music.
I cannot hear something not dance.
Do it, girl.
The antennas are
there we go.
Hey.
Give them a bit of trenches now. Do the trenches thing.
What's that?
That one, like that.
I don't know. What's the T word?
The chef isn't dancing.
Chef, you can dance while you're
concentrating on the food.
There you go.
Anyways, you know, with every celebration, food, not just any kind of food, amazing food. So, of course, Chef Cheesy is here, hard at work, frying that chicken, and of course, make sure that rice is ready to go. Well, we are.
Yes, so. Now, family has always been the premise upon which Wake Up Nigeria was built. And we hope that when you watch, you never do so alone. Bring some family in there.
Yeah, it should be a family affair. I mean, there's so much for everybody, every single person in that family. My name is Mazino Appeal.
And I'm Titilayo Oyinson. Now, you can stream this show with your family on tvcentertainment.tv or on Facebook at TVC Connect. You can also watch us on GoTV, channel 27, and UHF, channel 49.
Yeah, in a minute, we'll be letting you guys know exactly what's coming up inside the next 45 minutes. Do remember to download the app on Android and iOS.
Yeah.
It's simple, it's easy, it is free.
Yes,
right,
so
coming up,
we have a spoken word poet.
Yes, indeed.
The 78th psalmist is a history enthusiast. He's a storyteller. He has some conscious African stories that he tells through poetry. And it's a performance art. It's all about film, docu-poetry. So much goes into this particular performance. David Odiasek is going to be right here performing soon. All right, then. So on with the show we go.
Yes, indeed. Coming up inside of the show just after us now, David Odiasek, the 78th psalmist, will be giving us some poetry, and I hear it's very, very good, so you want to stick around for that one.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
5 fantastic years Wake Up has been in existence, and I joined this pathway on this is my 3rd year here on Wake Up Nigeria. It's been awesome being part of this journey. Of course, it comes with a lot of hard work, it comes with a lot of commitment, but I'm glad we are here and we are counting the numbers. Of course, it's Wake Up Nigeria at 5. Happy anniversary.
Wow, Wake Up Nigeria is 5. I came in as a UCOM member in 2018. I remember December, and it was a lot. The show was 7 o'clock at the time, but it went to 6 o'clock, and I remember having to be at work by 5. It felt like a lot, but honestly, I can't be more grateful that I belong to Wake Up Nigeria, because it has everything you need to learn and grow. So happy 5 years anniversary. Mwah.
They say a graveyard full of oxygen is how death demands a breathing space. Last week, policeman told a boy, freeze. He became a cold room. Where I come from, we are a quit notice away from becoming vacant bodies. My people share a boundary with the afterlife. My father says, a name is a holy thing, that if you say it long enough, your tongue could curl into a shrine. But I tell him, a name is also a prophecy. For how else can you explain why a country named after a river could watch the blood of her people flow? Asaba Massacre 1967, Bakolori Massacre 1980, Boko Haram Uprising 2009, Owo Massacre 2022. Death is not the only natural disaster here. For what does an election have in common with an earthquake? They both end in a landslide. We have been told more promises than the Holy Book, embarked on more journeys than the Israelites took. So when they promise you Christmas today, know that tomorrow, Herod will call for the slaughter of every male child. It is a taboo to dream here. How do you sleepwalk in a country where every day is a living nightmare? The search for a white-collar job could leave you hanging with a noose around your neck. Like the body language of an ex, everything is falling down the pecking order. But is this all there is to us? Scorched earth and zombie invasion. If we dig deeper beneath the earth of our fatherland, would we be able to excavate enough survivor stories from their rotten mouth? September 30th, 1960, Independence Day Eve, USA 1994. Rashidi Yekini scores our first World Cup goal. What else is more magic? And a nation torn apart by tribes, joined together by a football celebration. What else is more magic? And hands that once held grief at their fingertips, snapping at a punchline I once heard. That's why hell burns for so long. It's because the human spirit is indestructible. There are rainbows in our bellies yet unborn, with colors like none the world has ever seen. In 1978, my great-granduncle composed the national anthem. He once told me, that a funeral dirge is just a few lyrics short of a victory song. And every day since, I have lived my life like the missing words. July 25th, 2017. TVC Wake Up Nigeria airs for the first time, and from this I have learned that anyone, anywhere, could come from humble beginnings and become the pride of a nation. The world is waiting for you.
Indeed, there are rainbows in our bellies unborn, and right now that rainbow is translating on this chopping board, where Chef Cheesy has literally sliced up a whole storm of bell peppers. Yes. So now tell me, where are we on this journey of preparing our coconut fried rice?
Okay, right now we're deep frying the chicken.
Okay.
And the rice is already on the fire.
On the fire, and it looks, I mean, it's coming together nicely. I see some rosemary flakes and, of course, some thyme and all of that. Okay, amazing. So we have she's so fast. Right now, I don't even know what to do anymore. We're literally almost ready because once the rice is cooked, we toss in all of this.
And the chili pepper and everything is
And everything is set. Yeah, nice. Well done. Well done, definitely. It's obvious you've done this for a very, very long time. Okay, so now tell me, for you, what is it about cooking that makes you love it so much? What are those experiences you've probably had in the past or hope to have that makes you keep on cooking or want to keep cooking?
Just seeing people eating.
Just seeing people eating.
Happy about it.
Oh, really?
And enjoying it.
Okay, so there's this thing, and people say, a lot of people say, I know my mom also used to say, it's like when she cooks, she doesn't eat her food. Or she doesn't, I don't know.
Yes.
So does it happen to you too?
Not at the moment.
Not right now.
Later.
So
when it's done, I just filled up with all the aromas that I'm not more hungry.
Yeah, I'm not hungry.
Maybe later on in the day I'll have to eat.
Yeah, so you actually just sit back in that time and just watch people eat what you've put together and enjoy, and you enjoy them watching. That's really, really amazing. So, I mean, now that we're here, what kind of dishes do you like to cook most? Local dishes or international?
I love I do majorly all, but I love Nigerian soups.
Oh, Nigerian soups. What's your favorite?
Oha soup.
Oha? Yes. Like you teach me how to make oha soup. With stock food. Everything popping. Nice, nice, nice. I mean, thank you so much for coming here today. It's amazing having you here. And of course, we cannot wait for this meal to literally be ready. So we actually go on with our celebration. In case you're just joining us, we're making special coconut fried rice with fried chicken, and of course that smells so good, and I'm sure it's gonna taste even better. Right about now, let's go on a quick break. We'll be right back.
The conversation has begun behind the scenes. We were trying to figure out the right answer for that question.
You are a criminal.
So Mary goes, the question comes up, and Mary goes, okay, if it starts with the one about currency, and Mary says, if I see it, I'll know it. And okay, yeah, she know it. And the next question comes, Mary says, if I see it, I'll know it. And the first one came, and Mary did not know. Mary was saying, if I see it, I'll know it. Second one, if I see it, I'll know it. Third one, if I see it, I'll know it. Fourth one, And then Mary was looking at the whole time. I said, Mary, you've not yet seen it. But Titi came through some very nice deductive analysis. Titi, talk to us.
Okay,
how did you,
so for
because you got it right.
Yeah, so Danube doesn't sound very European. That one, I had already struck that one. Elbe, I was like,
Ural was not even
nothing. Ural doesn't even sound like a river name. So the THE was what made me think first. And then Volga, the letter V is used in a lot of European languages. Then there's also a water brand that is close to that name. Volga. So
Volta.
Yes. So that was why I was like, it's Volga.
Yeah, but you know that the Volga, Elbe, and Ural are actually the 3 longest rivers in Europe.
Yeah, but I just felt the Volga.
I mean, they're just few kilometers, like in.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I would never have known that.
You would have gotten it because I asked you a question. He was at 150. If he had lost the question, he would go down to 30 because he had not put his second safety net. But he stood a chance to win 500 and he left with 250.
Yeah.
Would you have done it? And she said she would have. So Titi would have won 500,000.
I would have done it. Yes. But you know, there are so many questions like that pop up, and you just have to really be versed. I wish people read more, watch more documentaries, and there's hardly ever time.
So you know something about reading more, watching documentaries and everything. being that I also do something similar on radio, I realized that it's not about the knowledge you have. It's about your presence of mind. There are things that you will know. It has even happened to me several times on the show that you get asked something and just that particular moment, being in the moment, you can't remember. Imagine someone even asking me like, okay, well, you know, what season was Gabriel Jesus signed? And I'm like, and I know quite well that he was just recently signed. Like that happens. So that's why I don't beat people up too much when they make obvious mistakes, because it happens. You might know all these things, but when you need them, it just flies. The devil is a liar.
Well, that's why you also have a show like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but also help you in, you know, knowing more and, you know, improving your knowledge as well in, you know.
I like the way Frank responded to the question, though. Remember, he just cancelled out the 3 other options and went for, what was that question again?
Shekels.
The shekels.
Yeah.
I had 0 clue.
You don't read your Bible.
Everybody was looking at me like, you know they read Bible. I'm
you
like,
don't read your Bible. Okay, so I watched the episode here, and there was another. So this same thing happened to the next person.
Okay.
Exactly the same thing.
Question.
Okay.
Not the same question. Exactly the same circumstances. 500,000.
Yeah.
And then would you move? No, 250. Would you move? And then the options. But let me ask you guys a question. Should I? Very simple.
Okay.
So which desert is the biggest, the largest desert in the world? The options were Sahara, Antarctica, Arctic, Gobi. Yeah, I think it was Gobi. Let me see. I think it was Kalahari, Sahara, Antarctica, and Arctic. So which is the biggest?
Why would you mention deserts and Antarctica and Arctic?
Exactly.
It depends on what you mean a deserted area is.
So
deserted area or desert? You said desert, not deserted area.
A desert is a desert.
So which one? Which one?
Sahara.
Sahara. You guys have gone home with 30,000.
I told you.
That says Antarctica.
I told you now, deserted area. It depends on what you define as a deserted area.
No, he did not say deserted area. He said a desert.
We have to go.
Desert is desert.
We'll still continue this, and then they will let us know how much of deserts they know. But these ladies here are quite intelligent ones. We'll take this time out and we'll get back. It's our performance.
And you are welcome. It's time to wrap things up here for our 5th anniversary edition for Wake Up Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen,
it is.
We've been up to so much. Mike, can I tell them? So what we did as a team was we tried to hang out a couple of weekends. We had a trip all the way to Abeokuta. We hung out at the beach. Plenty of stuff, which you'll get to see. But one highlight, Mike, from our Abeokuta trip was when we got to meet this very unique personality called Michelle.
Yeah, we met Michelle, and it was a great time for me meeting Michelle.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michelle is actually the female version of Michael, who's Mike here.
Who's that? Which Mike?
We never knew Mike had it in him.
Hey, hold yourself.
Aren't you gonna do it? Do it, Mike. He does a better one. He does a very good Michelle.
Look, Michelle was only in the Abeokuta. That's where we met Michelle, by the way. But he's still Abeokuta. We met. Who did we meet? We met Sheki Mommy.
Yes. So we want to say Halima is our senior producer here. We got to climb the Abeokuta rock, and it was a very interesting experience. We see strong people.
You know, Sheki Mommy.
We see strong people. There's always something that they're scared of. And we got to find out what Halima was scared of. Unfortunately, she's scared of heights. And I had never seen Halima in this.
What?
I was like, is she joking?
No,
Is she trying to pull it?
You know, when she was done, see, this is how much, what I call it, this is how much affected me. When I saw her, I almost, even me myself, I was afraid to even say, how can someone be this afraid?
Let's let you guys see all we're talking about. Enjoy this when we get back. It's going to be a big celebration to end the show.
Sheki Mommy.
Oh, that was so much fun. That was such an experience. And there have been many experiences like that. And here's to many, many more great fun experiences right here on Wake Up Nigeria.
Yes, and yes. Amazing. So, of course, we have Chef Cheesy here with us right now. And, of course, she has made a special coconut fried rice with fried chicken for our celebration. And we're here to enjoy it. Are you guys
Is
ready?
it supposed to be communal feeding?
No.
Everybody grab yours.
You're supposed to bring the food to this
No,
side.
it's
You people are not.
They said it's communal.
It's not gonna work. But let's use this opportunity to say a big thank you one more time to our sponsors. I know that Mike and Mazino are on the couch looking fly.
Yeah.
Well, we can't wait to actually dive into the cake. It's just been sitting here all
You're not interested in the communal.
I think
eat it. When are we gonna do this? Huh?
What?
I think we should move the cake to the kitchen and then cut
the cake. Let the cake come here. Let the cake come here.
Let me get a knife.
Yes, please bring the cake over. Bring the cake over.
Let's cut it.
So we can all
that knife not too large?
No, it's
you
not.
got the cake?
It's a big fire. We need a big knife.
Okay.
This one.
Woo, really eat the balloons alone. Why are you doing that?
You're not that large. I don't understand, Mike. After everybody has held cutlery. See Mike.
All right.
Careful.
So, where's the cake?
You thought we would not notice, right?
All right, so.
All right, then.
Wake up, Nigeria. All of us.
I think we should taste the food before we cut the cake.
We should taste
Okay, let's taste
Yes.
this. Mike, bring
so
it
I have a
closer.
spoon. I have a spoon.
Man, steak.
Who wants to join me? Join me in this.
Let me.
You know we're family here.
Yeah.
Should I go ahead and have a taste, guys?
Yes, go ahead.
You should?
Let's
All right.
taste.
Let's see.
Quite nice. You should try. I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
The party has officially started, guys.
Take now.
Really?
I'm holding this for you. Don't worry.
It's amazing. Great. Thank you so much, Chef Cheesy.
Chef Cheesy, thank you. Mazino, have a chicken. Yes.
You'd what?
Mary, you have a cutlery. Try the rice.
Oh, I already did. I came over.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Great.
All right, so now what about the cake? Are we cutting that later?
Thank you so much, Chef Cheesy. You guys did not review. You reviewed the rice, please.
Rice, amazing.
Thank you.
Really nice.
Thank you.
Let me let you know what the chicken tastes like.
Okay.
I can hear crunch. Really crunchy.
So while y'all are sharing the chicken,
Yes. It's really nice.
we have to give a big shout out to our vendors for today. And they were really, really great. Designs by Mildred. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. And of course, Glivy Cakes and Events. Glivy
Thank you so much.
and
Thank you.
Events.
Lovely.
Thank you so much for this amazing cake and these beautiful balloons. We really appreciate you.
Yes.
All right, so now what's left? Time to dance. It's time to dance.
Wake up, Nigeria.
We should cut it first. Oh, yeah, everybody put hand. Let's put hand.
Yes, put your hand.
Wake up, Nigeria is 5.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. See you tomorrow.
Wait. Come back. Yeah, don't run with that chicken.